Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel, The Magical Gem. So I know that it's been a while since I last did a video, and I left off with the Celtic cross spread for the Divine Masculine, and then something came up that night, so I couldn't do the Divine Feminine one, but I'm going to do it tonight. So here we go. So I already shuffled the cards. I got the major arcana separated from the regular cards. So let's see what the Divine Feminine Celtic cross spread gives us for tonight. Here we go. So the first card is always going to be what card represents the Divine Feminine at this time. So what card represents the Divine Feminine at this time? What card? Okay, there it is. And then I'm going to put all the cards back together. And shuffle. Okay. And the second card is going to be, what is the challenge of the Divine Feminine at this time? What is the challenge for the Divine Feminine at this time? Oh, try that again. What is the challenge of the Divine Feminine at this time? What is the challenge of the Divine Feminine at this time? What is the challenge of the Divine Feminine at this time? Too many cards. Let's try that again. What is the challenge of the Divine Feminine at this time? Maybe we don't have any more challenges. Maybe we're done. There's always challenges. So there it is. Okay. That's a challenge. And then the third card is going to be what are the internal influences of the Divine Feminine at this time? What are the internal influences for the Divine Feminine at this time? What are the internal influences for the Divine Feminine at this time? Okay. Then, make sure I got this up right. Okay, and the fourth card is what represents the Divine Feminine's past? What is in the Divine Feminine's past? What is in the Divine Feminine's past? What is, there it is, okay. And then the fifth card is going to be the goals. What are the Divine Feminine's goals? What are the Divine Feminine's goals at this time? Okay. And then the sixth card is what is coming in the Divine Feminine's near future? What is coming in for the Divine Feminine in the near future? There it is. And then the seventh card is how is the Divine Feminine approaching this? How is the Divine Feminine approaching this? And then, oops, put these over so we don't lose them off the bed. Okay, and then the eighth card, what are the external influences affecting, oh, one card flipped over. Let me fix that real quick. Try that again. What are the external influences for the Divine Feminine? Okay. And then the ninth card, what are the hopes and fears of the Divine Feminine at this time? What are the Divine Feminine's hopes and fears at this time? What are the Divine Feminine's hopes and fears at this time? Too many cards. What are the hopes and fears of the Divine Feminine at this time? What are the hopes and fears? There it is. what is the final outcome of the Divine Feminine situation? What is the final outcome of the Divine Feminine's situation? All right, so here we go. So make sure I got this set up right. Okay, so the card right now that represents the Divine Feminine at this time, we got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant says the Hierophant is the embodiment of ritual, tradition, and conformity. So I feel like the Divine Feminine at this time is all about tradition and conformity. It also says the Hierophant suggests adherence to rules and principles, which could indicate being part of a group of people, whether taking the role of mentor or regular group member. The established system of rules is comforting. So I feel like the Divine Feminines are mentoring people in their life, whether it be people that are on the twin flame journey or other people in their life. They are what am I trying to say about this? They are lighting the path for people to find their own lights. I definitely feel like that is definitely what the Divine Feminine is doing. She is, or he is, how, if you are, you know, because it's not gender specific. A guy can be a Divine Feminine, a girl can be a Divine Masculine, however you resonate with it. So I feel like, I feel like the Divine Feminine right now is showing the way to other people. She is, or he is, awakening people. And then the card that represents the challenge of the Divine Feminine at this time, we got the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands so the challenge, it says the Nine of Wands is this card is a representation of strength and resiliency even through difficult times. It is a symbol of hope and encouragement. So what's the challenge of the Divine Feminine at this time is trying to stay strong and resilient even through difficult times. And the energies have been crazy, and tomorrow is going to be a full moon. I believe it's going to be in, I forget where it's going to be. I'll be doing a moon reading later tonight, and I will let you know. I forget what sign it's going to be in. It just like fell out of my head. But the energies have been crazy. So the challenge of the Divine Feminine is to stay strong and resilient even through these difficult times. Yes, we tend to sometimes we can be impatient with how long things are taken, but you have to realize that it's not on your time, it's in divine timing. Whatever is meant for you will come to you at the right time in your life, in divine timing. So, yes, we can be impatient with how long things are taken to manifest, but we have to remain strong and resilient and continue to have hope and trust, because everything we deserve is coming in, once again, in divine timing. All right, so the next card is number 3, and it represents the internal influences. So the influences for the divine feminine, what is driving the divine feminine? We got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 implies generosity due to financial security. There's a sense of balance and equilibrium with wealth and appreciation of status. So what is driving the divine feminine at this time is a feeling of being generous. She or he or they're feeling very secure financially, and they feel like they are balanced with that. So the feeling of being generous is driving the divine feminine at this time. And number 4 is the past. What is in the divine feminine's past? We got the 6 of Swords. So in the past, this energy the divine feminine was in, she was moving, or they were moving towards a new future, transitioning, letting go of the past and moving towards the future. That is a beautiful energy to be in the past. So yes, the divine feminine was ready to let go and move towards her new future, their new future. And then the 5th card is the goals. What are the goals of the divine feminine? We got the Hermit. So right now, the divine feminine's goal is to just go inward and reflect. Reflect on what's happened, being in solitude, searching within for the answers. And I feel this because I have been on a journey recently of finding what makes me happy. Just going within and really digging deep and asking myself, what makes me happy? Rather than relying on external people or situations, I'm focusing on myself. It has been really revelating because in the past, I thought that in order for me to be happy, I needed to have somebody or something in my life. Somebody that would make me feel like I'm worthy, that I deserve love and good things. That was what I thought in the past, everybody. And I'm here to tell you that no, I cannot stress this enough. Do not rely on external people or situations or things to make you happy. It starts within you. You only need you to be happy. Anything or anyone that comes in is just an added bonus, like frosting on a cake. Remember that. All right. The number 6 card is what is coming in the Divine Feminine's near future. We got Page of Cups. So in the Divine Feminine's near future, Page of Cups, and this card represents curiosity and creativity. It encourages an open mind to new possible ideas. So the Divine Feminine is going to open their mind to new ideas. That is a beautiful energy to be going towards. All right. So then, number 7 card is, how is the Divine Feminine approaching this situation? And we got the Tower. The Tower. Now, don't freak out. I know sometimes when people see the Tower card come out, they're like, oh my god, no, not another Tower. The Towers can be good. They can be scary, but they're meant to come in and shake things up, to move you forward. Sometimes towers happen because the universe wants to make you move. If you are in fear of making a move, the universe is going to bring a tower in, and so you make that move that you need to move forward. So don't be scared. It can be scary, but remember you are safe, loved, and protected. I'm going to read what the Tower says. Okay, so it says, number 16 is a Tower. The Tower represents sudden change or upheaval. Most of the cards in the tarot imply gradual change, but the Tower is a symbol of chaos and can sometimes indicate catastrophic change. Don't let the word catastrophic change scare you. Towers are meant to shake things up and move you forward. The Tower shows a chaotic scene. A tall tower atop a mountain is struck by lightning and catches fire. 2 people have jumped from the tower. The 22 flames in the sky represent the 12 zodiac signs and the 10 points of the tree of life, reminding us that there is always divine intervention even in times of chaos. Yes, the divine steps in when it wants us to move and when we're not making that move. That's why towers come in. And sometimes we can also cause our own towers by things we may do. And remember, there is no right or wrong way to do things. So if something doesn't go your way and it causes a tower, don't think you did anything wrong. Everything happens for a reason. There are no mistakes in life, only lessons. Please, please let that in there, in your little brain right there. I don't mean to say I'm sorry. Sometimes I can say words and I don't mean to say you have a little brain. Let that in your mind. Let that phrase stay in your mind. There are no mistakes in life, only lessons that are meant to grow us and move us along on our path. And there is no straight path. Sometimes the path can go off in different directions, but whatever path you choose, you are meant to, and you will end up in the spot you are meant to, regardless of any path you take. What you are meant to have, what you are meant to do, will simply happen. Just trust. Trust, let go, and let it flow. All right, so the number 8 card. What are the external influences of the Divine Feminine at this time? We got the Magician. So we have so much major arcana for the Divine Feminine in this Celtic cross spread right now. We got the Tower, we got the Magician, we got the Hierophant, we got the Hermit. So a lot of major arcana is happening in this spread for the Divine Feminine, which is amazing. So with that being said, the external influences is the Magician, and the Magician represents manifestation, power, creativity, and resourcefulness. The Magician indicates it is a good time to move forward on an idea and remain committed to it. That's amazing that this came out, because for the future, we got the Page of Cups, which means open our mind up to new ideas. And now this card represents move forward on an idea and remain committed to it. And then in the past, we got moving on, letting go of the past. So see how it all resonates? This is amazing. So the external influences of the Divine Feminine, I believe what this is representing is there are people in the Divine Feminine's life, whether it be friends, family, soul family, where the Divine Feminine's being guided. They're being guided to continue to manifest, stay in their power. The Divine is at play with this for sure. The Divine knows what they're doing. Beautiful. All right, the number 9 card is Hopes and Fears. What are the Divine Feminine's hopes and fears? Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles represents, I promise one day I'm going to know this without looking at the book. I promise. But thank you for being patient with me. Okay. Page represents inspiration and ambition. It signifies the energy and motivation needed to succeed. So the hopes of the Divine Feminine is to be this, be inspired, be ambitious, motivated. Wow, wow. Angel bumps. That's amazing. Divine Feminine, you got this. You so got this. What is the final outcome of this situation? Number 10 card. We got the 2 of Wands. So this is where's my wands? There it is. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so the 2 of Wands. This card represents planning for the future. So the final outcome is, out of all of this, after the Tower, after the Magician, after everything that the Divine Feminine is going to go through, planning for the future. I love that for the Divine Feminine, because the Divine Feminine is strong. and resilient. They know what they want, and they're going to get it. Planning for the future. I love how that ended with that card. So that is amazing. So this definitely speaks to me about where the Divine Feminine is. Divine Feminines are working on themselves. They are focusing on their own happiness. So, let me know if this resonates. And I'm so happy you guys watched my video. Thank you for all the love and support. I'm going to come back with a video where I'm going to pull messages from the Divine Masculine, and then I'm also going to use the same deck and pull messages from the Divine Feminine. So stay tuned for that. I'm sending you guys so much love, positivity, and light, and I will talk to you guys soon.